Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Lutron Caseta wireless lamp dimmer and remote. So if you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So before I get into this, I want to show the reason I got this. So here I have a setup, and this is electrically the same as actually what we use in our living room. So we have a wall outlet. That wall outlet is switched. Here's a switch, and that's common, especially in older homes, that you'll have a switch on the wall that switches an outlet. And then on that outlet, we have a smart plug, and then we have a lamp. We don't use a lamp holder like this, we have an actual lamp. So I can turn this on, and I'm going to censor out the word, but I'll say, turn on the corner light. Turn off corner light. So that's how we typically turn the lamp on, but on occasion someone will come along and turn off the wall switch. And then when you do that, this no longer works. This also no longer works if there's an internet outage, so like say after a storm. Now you can go up and press the button on the side to turn it on, but that's kind of a pain. This isn't easy to get to. So I'll turn that back on before I forget. So that's where the Caseta system comes in, and I'll get this unboxed and I'll explain how it's different. Okay, so that package was not the easiest to open, but I have the components here. So this is a smart plug. So this is a lamp controller. You plug this into the wall. It has two outlets on it, so you can run two lamps. It has controls for the lamps on it, and this has a number of ways you can control it. So right out of the box, it comes with a remote. So there are different mounts you can get for this, but you can control it with this remote. You can pair the remote directly to the outlet. If you do that, it won't have any smart functionality. You can also get a mount like this. So you can mount this in this mount, and then you can attach this directly to the wall, or you could attach this to an existing electrical box and put a switch plate on this, and it will just look like a fancy wired switch. Now these have a battery in them. I think it lasts about 10 years. It's a little coin cell. Now another thing you can do is you pair both of these to a device like this. This is the Smart Hub. Now there are two different versions of this, at least that I know of. This one has Ethernet, some are wireless. So you can connect this into your internet router and it will talk to these devices. I forget the exact frequency, but this is not on the same frequency that Wi-Fi is on. So if you have a lot of devices on Wi-Fi, this isn't going to add to that. But when I add this in, I'll be able to control this with voice. I'll be able to have this switch on the wall, and if someone shuts it off with this switch, I can still turn it on with a voice because this is all integrated. So let's take a quick look at the guide here. So these instructions are pretty nice. It says turn on the lamp and then unplug it. That's a good idea, so you know the lamp was on as you're testing this. And then you plug it into the device and then plug it into the wall. Now here it says use only dimmable LED, dimmable CFL, halogen, or incandescent lamps. Do not exceed the total maximum wattage shown below. So for LED and CFL, maximum wattage is 100 watts. For incandescent and halogen, it's 300 watts. This is for indoor use only. And then here are the controls. We have on, brighter, darker, and off. And then for the remote, we have on, brighter, darker, off, and then this middle button is favorite. So if you like it at 50%, you can press that middle button, it'll take it right to 50%. Then we have some troubleshooting. So I'm guessing this will work right out of the box, we'll test that. But then you can also set up with the bridge and the Lutron app. Let's see, the other side is Spanish. So let's test this out here. So I'm going to unplug this smart outlet. This might get a little weird here. So I'll plug this in. This does not work with ungrounded outlets. I'll actually plug a power meter in. This is really getting to be kind of hairy. But typically this will plug in the wall and you'll plug your lamp in here. So now I'm going to plug this light in. Find something to set it on, like that. Okay, so I'll press this bottom button. That will turn it off. Okay, so now we can press the remote on. It's turning it on. You can see it soft starts. We can turn it off. And we can adjust the level here. If you hold it down, it will do it faster. Let's see what the middle button does. Nothing yet. So I think we can program that middle button by holding it down. Let's try that. So I'll turn it on. I'll dim it a little bit to about there, and then I'll hold the middle button down. Let's turn it up. I'll hit the middle button. And there it turned it down. Press the bottom one, we'll turn it off. So you can see how that works there. These two are paired together. So now I'll set it up with the Smart Hub. Okay, so I downloaded the Lutron app. I'll open it, I'll agree. It needs local network access. I'll hit continue. I'll allow that. I'll say I'm a homeowner. I'll sign in with my account. So I do already have an account. I do already have this set up. on a different device, just not this device. It says Lutron would like to access your home data. I'll say OK. Okay, so I'll go to the gear in the upper left. I'll say Add Device. It says choose the type of device you would like to add. So I'll say Plug-in Dimmer. It says press and hold the bottom button for 10 seconds. Okay, it's asking where it's located, so I'll say living room. It says choose the type of light this dimmer controls. I'll say one floor lamp. It says living room floor lamp added. I'll hit add another device. I'll choose the Pico remote. Again, I'll hold down the bottom button for 10 seconds. It says this device has already been added. So let's go back. It may have been added when I added the dimmer. It looks like it did add it. So now I have the floor lamp and the floor lamp remote. So I can tap on floor lamp remote. I can hit the top button. It will turn the light on. I can hit the bottom button. It will turn the light off. I can also tap on floor lamp and do the same thing. Now if I go to the gear, I can tap on integrations, and you can see I have it linked up with Amazon. So now I can go into Amazon. So I'm not going to go over that in this video, but now I can control this with my voice. This will turn on floor lamp. This will turn off floor lamp. So now the thing I like about this is internet goes down. So this no longer has internet. I can press this button. It still works. Let's say your smart hub is down. No power. Press the button. Still works. So I think this is going to be a much more robust solution than this was. Now there were advantages to this. This isn't as noticeable plugged into an outlet. Now prices can change, but this was quite a bit cheaper than this also. But this is really kind of a critical light. It's one we really want to work. So I think this is going to be a much better solution. And generally speaking, with the Lutron Caseta, I think these products are good if you want to do some home automation, but you're always concerned that someday you might sell your house. Well, since these can work on their own, you can leave them with the house and the new owners can use them. If you have a lot of automations using these types of things, they would have to pair these all up with their account and everything. It'd be complicated to switch that over. In this case, you can have it work together, and the new owners could get a hub if they wanted to, or they could just use it as is. Now I paired this with this dimmer, but you can also get light switches like this that it would pair. So that's a really simple way to add, say, a three-way light without having to do wiring. So I'm going to go get this installed. Let me quickly show this. So this talks about installation. This does come with some wire nuts, so if you're taking a switch out, which is what I'll be doing, you can cap the wires off. Now I'm not going over electrical safety here. You can get electrocuted if you don't know what you're doing, so seek a qualified person to help you if you need to. But this should slide out of here, I think. I just lifted up on that end. So this could screw directly to a surface, or we can slide that in here. And that's ready to mount up into a wall switch. I'm going to go get this installed and then we'll take a quick look at my installation. Okay, so I have the switch installed here. So I essentially capped off the switch line going to the plug. Now this faceplate on here kind of sticks out from the wall a little bit. I may look into a different faceplate, probably a screwless design. So now I can use this to control the light. And here's the light. I'll turn it on. I'll turn it off. And then I can dim it. This color, turn on floor lamp. This color, turn off floor lamp. And here you can see the dimmer plugged into the outlet. So that's the Lutron Caseta lamp dimmer with remote control. If you want to make a lamp smart controlled, but you don't want to lose traditional functionality, I think that's a great option. Now I don't think I'll ever use the buttons on the front of this, but it's nice having that remote and being able to control it with my voice using my Amazon products. This is also compatible with other smart home products and Home Assistant. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.